fly around with little bodies and little wings that fly around and take care of nature. But is there any truth in all of these mythologies that we were told growing up? Well, history and religion says there is. The presence of fairies has gone back to the 1300s, where they were labeled as real like the plants around us. In England and in almost every country around the world, citizens, priests, and royalty labeled them as little people that could do good or evil. The fact that every country, religion, and culture has a name for little people with little wings that fly around and take care of nature is wild in my eyes. Fairies exist in almost every religion, including Christianity. Christians explain their presence as fallen angels. They were too good for hell and too bad for heaven, so they were just sent down to earth. This is their explanation. In the 1900s, the media started dramatizing fairies in cartoons and movies. Today, people rarely believe in anything related to these things. Types of fairies include elves, goblins, gnomes, genies, mermaids, pixies. All these things are labeled as real in almost every culture. In history, they've made themselves seen by children and at one point were known by everyone. But since the takeover of humans on this planet, they stay far away from people, even going into a whole other dimension. Most people know if you go to the astral realm, you'll be able to communicate with fairies. Today, they are nothing but fairy tale, even though reports of them still exist everywhere to this day. As humans, we love to say, "Oh, I'll believe it when I see it." But let's not forget how these spirits were labeled as more real than the trees around us at one point in history. In court, we listen to people's accounts, but when it comes to extraterrestrials and spirits, we say, nah, we don't do that here. When did we stop listening to people's accounts? Because to me, it seems like all of these fairy tales we were told as children are real in some way.